structure of the nucleus. Now this is the internal structure of the nucleus. An outer membrane, inner membrane, endoplasmic reticulums. On endoplasmic reticulum, the ribosomes are present. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum, the thread-like material which is present inside, known as the chromatin, the nucleoplasm, the nuclear lamina, the nuclear pores complex. So, this is the internal structure of the nucleus. This is the structure of the nucleus in detail. Nuclear envelope. Now, what is the nuclear envelope? It is enveloped, surrounded the nucleus, and it is double membranous. Nuclear envelope is surrounded the nucleus and it is double membranous. Now what does it mean? That the nucleus is surrounded by an envelope. Nucleus is surrounded by an envelope, but this envelope is made up of two membranes. Look at the structure of the nucleus. Here the two membranes are the present, the outer membrane and inner membrane. And these two membranes are combinedly known as a nuclear envelope. So the nuclear envelope surrounds the nucleus, but this is double membranous structure. The nuclear envelope is made up of two membranes, the outer membrane, the inner membrane. So a nucleus is a double membrane bounded organelle. Here the nuclear envelope is double membranous. Right? So the nuclear envelope surrounds the nucleus and it is double membranous. Clear? Okay. The second are the nuclear pores. What are the nuclear pores? The two membranes fuse at the interval and make the nuclear pores. Okay, look at this structure. Here the nuclear pores are clearly mentioned at the top, nuclear pores complex. So, the two membranes which are fused at the interval, they form the nuclear pores. We will discuss later that what are the function of these nuclear pores. So, the two membranes fuse at the intervals and make the nuclear pores. Right? Okay. Now the third one is the nucleoplasm. Now what is the nucleoplasm? The nucleoplasm is the matrix inside the nucleus. The empty space inside the nucleus. The empty space inside the nucleus is known as nucleoplasm. The nucleolus. Now what is the nucleolus? The nucleolus is the non-membranous organelle. The nucleolus is the non-membranous organelle, means that the nucleolus is not surrounded by any membrane. Look at this slide. Here the pink one is the nucleolus. And we will discuss the function of the nucleolus in the next slide. Right? Okay. Now the last one is the chromatin. Now what are the chromatin? Chromatins are the irregular structures of the chromosomes. Chromatins are the irregular structure of the chromosomes. And these structures will regularize itself during the cell division, and when these structures regularize, condense, become visible, so then it is known as chromosomes. So the chromatins are the irregular structure, the non-visible structures, and it regularizes itself during the cell division and condense itself during the cell division and become visible. So then it is known as chromosomes. But before the cell division, these material are known as chromatins. So the nucleus contains the chromatin inside, which forms chromosomes during the cell division. Look at the chromatins, the thread-like structures, the black thread-like structure which is present inside the nucleus, and this empty space, the purple empty space, is known as the nucleoplasm. The pink outer and inner membrane is known as nuclear envelope, and these membrane fuse at the intervals and forms the nuclear pores. So these are the 5 basic points which we discussed in the structure of the nucleus. Now let's go further.